Okay, let's get into this video, guys. Okay. For the people who watch my YouTube videos, when they see this fuzzy case, they know we're about to get into a very deep, loving, therapeutic conversation. And I believe this one will be a little bit of a long one. So grab a coffee, tea, a drink, Prosecco, a little sip of something, and let's get into the video. If you don't know who I am, my name is Leah. I make fashion, lifestyle, wellness, self-care videos, and I also occasionally vlog. But for today's video, we're going to be talking about the pursuit of happiness, which is something that I have been thinking about for the last 3 to 4 months. I just really kickstarted my spiritual journey as a young adult. I am 24 years old, and I've always deemed myself to be a spiritual person, being raised in a Pentecostal Christian household. But I'm starting to realize that I'm not really vibing with the Christianity, but vibing with the solo relationship between me and God, not confined by the structure of religion. I love the idea of experiencing God in a more one-on-one perspective. So that's what I've been doing recently, and I've been very, very happy. As I am getting serious about spirituality, I'm starting to wonder, what fulfills me? What makes me happy? What does happiness look like to me? And what does success look like to me? All of those things, not guided by what social media tells me to want or strive for or dream of or long for, but really what Leah wants. And that is such a liberating feeling, and I want other people to feel the same way. So that's why I want to talk about this today. We're going to get into this. We're going to get into happiness and why we all want it and why we want love and why we crave love, right? So when I first dropped into this world, I was like one of the biggest people pleasers you can think of. I would give people my lunch money. I wouldn't eat because I wanted everyone to like me. I would just tell people what they wanted to hear. I would lie and say things that would make people happy. I just wanted to be liked. I was a kid that was in a predominantly white school. The only people of color were my siblings, and I was the only black girl at my school as a kid. And growing up, puberty, all that, it's like all you want to do is just be accepted and blend in and not be such like a sore thumb. And with that, I was just like, let me assimilate. Let me be liked. I don't want to be the center of attention all the time. And so I would just do things. And I that bled within school, that bled within family, and that also bled within church. And now people, saw me as Leah. Leah does this, and this is what you should expect from her because she's a sweet little girl and she would never do anything wrong. And I was getting validated by that, and kids love validation. That's what we strive for, right? More than me, validating myself, I craved it from other people, specifically older people, seniors, elders. Putting on that character, I started to grow out of that costume, I started to grow out of that version of Leah, but I just saw how everyone loved it so much and praised it so much that I found myself getting really, really depressed, getting really stifled in my creativity and not having a voice, and kind of felt like I stopped growing at the age of 14 years old. Like the Leah that was blossoming with inside this old character didn't feel safe enough to fully explore all of those things. And so with me getting really into my spirituality and like coming to like that moment in your young adult life where it's like, okay, I actually have the wheel. I actually have the reins on my life and my situation, and I really can control this stuff. Like, this is crazy. Like, you start really pushing the envelope, and it's so liberating, but also very scary because you're like, I really hope that people like the new me. I started to think about in my spiritual journey, what makes me happy? And honestly, it's the little things. And so I want to tell you guys and show you guys what things that you can do to start that journey, First one is to study oneself, which is really honestly the definition of meditate. You don't necessarily have to go you know what I mean? Like meditate like that. But you can definitely just take moments throughout the day to self-reflect on self and be like, how did I feel about that situation? Would I approach that differently? What am I feeling right now? Am I upset? Am I angry? Am I hungry? Am I sleepy? Parenting ourselves, watering the garden, if you will. So I would say study yourself. Get a journal, write down some questions or shadow work questions that you can write. You can go on Pinterest, look up shadow work. And you can really find some things that can help you really get to the nitty-gritty of who you are and what you want what you want to take from what you've learned from in the past and what you want to apply to your present and your future. Self-soothing has been a big topic for me the last 5 months. That's been giving me a lot of joy. Really focusing on how I feel and then finding ways within that moment to feel a better feeling. I know for me, something that makes me feel very happy is a bath. I love a good bath, like sitting in a bath and just vibing out to music really, really helps. Or I also like cooking. Cooking makes me very happy. Baking makes me very happy. Hosting, having people over, giving and watering my own community. Finding little things throughout the day that can to regulate your emotions, regulate the way that you feel, and continue to keep yourself in a space of comfort. You know, when you're a kid, it's so nice feeling like taken care of, you know what I mean? When you get home and there's like warm food on the table, get home and your mom has like put your sheets in the dryer and you have warm sheets right before bed, or anything like that, or your parents make your bath, right? Runs your bath water. Little things like that really helps me just be an overall calmer person, happier person. I love giving myself a little bath and a little, self-care moment with like a face mask or doing my nails or something like that. Makes me so happy. I'm reading books, drinking warm drinks, making good food, finding those little things, lighting an incense. I got an incense going on the back. Those little things like that make me a very happy person. Moving the body, dancing, singing, anything that can exert energy that was within the day, anything that I can take negative energy that I've got, or any energy walking in the street in the city of Chicago, just whatever that has been given to me, I can expel out in a physical way. Helps so much. Sometimes I feel so stagnant. I'm getting overworked in this moment. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm feeling bored. I'm feeling stagnant. As soon as I just put some music on and dance, I'm like, okay, I feel a little bit better. So that really helps me. I'd also say loved ones. Love calling up my mom. Love calling up my brothers, my dad. I also love spending quality time with my partner and having our own little moments together, little things that we do together. Finding time, carved out specific time for loved ones is such a very I don't know why, but wholesome comes to mind. Doing things like that allows me to just kind of sit back and bask at the love that I have in my life and the people that give me love. That makes me very happy and very grateful. Gratitude, sitting down and really reflecting on the things that you have and giving thanks for the things that you do have and the things that are going right in your life, always makes me a happier person. And also telling those people, it's one thing to sit down and make a gratitude list, but it's another thing to thank the people. I really think the pursuit of happiness is basking in the moments, really basking in the beautiful things that are happening in your life and just breathing it in, It's great. I feel like I've become a happier person, and I'm so proud of myself. I'm having this realization right now. I'm so proud of myself. I don't want to cry, but god damn, it's true. Like, how do you expect to make other people happy and water other people if that's your goal and that's what you've given yourself that title that I'm the one that makes people happy, I'm the one that gives, I'm a giver. It's like, but you're giving, and what your goal is to give, but it will never be the quality that you want it to be if you're not pouring within yourself. You're not going to be the best lover or the best caretaker if you're not taking care of yourself. I just realized that me just like faking the funk and trying to be everything for everybody, I was half-assing all of it and not doing anything that I necessarily wanted to do, and not happy with the results, if you will. But now that I'm really taking the time to pour within myself, the quality of love that I'm giving to other people is real, is genuine. You know, it's of substance, it's of nutrients, honestly. So yeah, those are little things that I've taken over the last 5 months of being a more spiritually inclined person and really tuning into who I am and who I want to be. And I would love to just let you guys in more often on what I'm thinking and my own spiritual journey, because I know, like, being a young, individual who's trying to figure out life and that transition between college and what do they call it, the real world, it can be hard and it can feel very lonely. As much as I said I wanted to delve into this more solo relationship with God, I feel like it is always good to tap in with other people that are experiencing this thing called life. I would love to be that person for you guys. If you ever have any questions or want to hear about who I'm listening to, any spiritualists that I'm listening to, or any revelations that I've come to, I would love to talk about those in the comments down below. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
This is that once in a lifetime